Did you know that over 90% of painting businesses never make more than $20,000 a month? But after making over $72,000 a month from my painting business, I realized there are 3 lies that stop most painting businesses from making more money. So in this video, I'm going to reveal what those lies are that are sabotaging your painting business right now and give you clear, easy steps to permanently increase your monthly profits by landing high-paying painting projects. First, you need to understand why you are stuck right now. Otherwise, you're gonna keep falling into the same traps. So there was an experiment where researchers put hungry monkeys in a cage with a banana-filled tree, and every time the monkeys climbed up to get the bananas, a sprinkler activated so they got sprayed by water, forcing the monkeys back down. Eventually, the monkeys gave up completely. Then researchers turned off the sprinklers, grabbed a new monkey so they could put it in the cage, and this new monkey immediately saw the bananas and rushed towards it. But something strange happened. The original monkeys stopped him from climbing and convinced them that he was gonna get sprayed if he tried. Even though the threat was gone, the new monkey trusted the group and he never even tried again to try to get the bananas, so he missed out on them completely. So just like those monkeys, painters unintentionally hold each other back by spreading outdated myths, and this social proof keeps everyone stuck. So what exactly are these myths and how can you break free? So this is the line number 1, and I call it the yikes syndrome. And here's exactly how it happens. So we start with the why. So you try because you saw other painters succeeding with ads. So you give it a shot, but it's actually harder than you expected. And you quickly waste thousands of dollars on campaigns that don't deliver any results. Then we move into the I, where you ignore. So this is how it usually happens. So you're frustrated and you stop running ads without ever even analyzing what went wrong. But soon you see others succeeding again, and doubt creeps into your mind and you wonder if you should try it once again because maybe you did it wrong. So we move into the K, and this time you keep pushing. So you hire a freelancer or an agency hoping that they're going to fix your advertising, but since you never even learn how to analyze your results, you have no clue if they're doing a good job. So then we move into the E, which is your expectations. So what happens now is that you cross your fingers and you're hoping that this time it's going to magically work, simply because you have delegated it to someone who supposedly knows what they're doing. So now you come to the S, where you stop. And when it inevitably doesn't work, your marketing fails, you finally conclude that just marketing doesn't work for me. And now you're stuck relying solely on unpredictable word of mouth, severely limiting your growth potential. But here's the good news. Once you recognize you are stuck in the yikes syndrome, it's actually surprisingly easy to break free. So in just a moment, I'm gonna show you exactly how. So step 1, you wanna allocate a budget that you're going to use monthly to run any type of marketing. So you can use Facebook ads, Google ads, anything that can help you and that homeowners see you, where they can opt in for an estimate. The investment you decide to invest on ads will be burned. Let me tell you that, because you will need to do a lot of testing, redefining, retesting, and again until you start to understand how the platform works. But let me ask you this. If you build a system where you can just turn it on whenever you want to, and you can turn them off whenever you like, and you can still get high-paying jobs whenever you want, would it be worth it? Of course it would. So invest in your marketing until you make it work, because this is very, very important. You need to pick one platform and master it. Most painters go around trying multiple platforms at the same time, which is why they fail. So if you truly want to grow, you stick with one platform that has shown to bring results to others, and continue to test to see what works to attract high quality leads that turn into painting projects. Because there's a quote that says, it's not that the machine doesn't work, it's that we don't know how to operate the machine. But here's the thing, fixing this is only half the battle. Next, I'm gonna show you why you cannot go without having a predictable marketing system that gets you jobs, which is gonna be our second lie. So lie number 2, you can grow your painting business purely through word of mouth. Word of mouth referrals feel great, but they are unpredictable and limited. So imagine you are the best painter in town, but nobody beyond your immediate circle knows you. Your clients recommend you to a few friends, fantastic. But what about the thousands of other homeowners who have never even heard of you? Without any marketing, they cannot trust you or even hire you. The truth is, relying solely on word of mouth severely limits your growth potential. You need a simple, predictable way to reach new customers consistently. So now that you have seen how important it is to have a predictable marketing system, let me show you exactly how to make these people give you money. And to do that, I have to break our final lie. So the third lie, you shouldn't give free stuff unless they pay you. And let me tell you a quick story that opened up my eyes to show you how costly this mindset can be. So a while back, I wanted to see exactly what my competition was doing. So I set up an estimate with a bunch of painting companies so I could analyze them. So when the estimator arrived, I asked him if he could help me pick out some colors. I wanted to get some guidance on what was the best colors for my home. But guess what happened? He refused to help until I signed the contract. He was worried about losing a few dollars on color samples. And right then it hit me. This company just lost a $6,700 painting project all because they weren't willing to invest $15 worth of color samples to build that trust and reciprocity. So by refusing to give something small up front, they missed out on something huge. The chance to create goodwill, liking, trust. That is exactly what turns a stranger into a paying customer. So now you might be thinking, but won't giving away free stuff increase my cost to acquire customers? And let me tell you that yes, it does. It increases slightly upfront. But ask yourself this, if investing a few extra dollars upfront helps you close more jobs, build stronger trust, and dramatically boost your referrals, isn't it worth it? And here's exactly how you can apply this right now with your painting business. So as you can see, you have to offer something small and valuable upfront. So offer like a free colors consultation, a few color samples, and go above and beyond to demonstrate you truly care to help the homeowner make the right decisions. And it costs you very little, but it creates massive reciprocity. So now they feel like they owe you and they will give you the project. And here's the thing, you can actually sell the customer before giving the paint samples. But for some reason, if you fail to close the estimate, you can use the color samples or the color consultation, whatever you give them, so you can go ahead and reschedule another time to come back and try to sell them again. So for example, let's say if you try to close the objection, let me think about it. But the guy still says, you know what, I think I need to think about it. Then you offer some paint samples, schedule another meeting, and then after giving him that reciprocity, you can go straight into asking for the sale again. And this is exactly what I would do with my painting business, and it worked fantastically well. So if you show up, let's say after giving them color samples for free, you applied it into their home, they're already visualizing, oh my goodness, my home is gonna look fantastic. And so now you can go about like, hey John, I know you mentioned that you were still thinking about it. How do you feel so far about painting your home? And now you can go straight into asking the questions that is going to result to the sale, or you can go just straight up by asking, so how do you feel right now about possibly moving forward to scheduling your painting project so we can get it done? And they feel this sense of, you know what, this guy, I trust him, he's helped me out, I should probably pick him over those other painters who just come up and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be this much. They give me no value, no reciprocity. Now, another thing you wanna do is you wanna measure your results. So you're gonna track how many more estimates you close after offering something free upfront. You're gonna quickly see that the small upfront investment pays for itself many times over. So bottom line, don't be like my competitors who lost thousands of dollars trying to save a few bucks. Instead, invest on building trust first and watch how your painting business will thrive from here to the top. So now I have shown you the 3 lies holding your painting business back, but there's a critical thing you need to fix in your sales process. Otherwise, what I have shown you will not matter at all. So watch this next video where I'll show you how to fix your sales process so you can close 10 times more sales.